Hey y'all, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. This is Eric Lode, and my reasons for videos is to help people to come into their own power. We all are a product of our environments and our families, and they influence us, our communities, but ultimately you choose to be the person you choose to be. And there are a lot of things that I have experienced in life that has not been so great, but at the same time, I've learned to make them great by the way I have handled them in my own mind. So I like to give back to those that are in the struggle and those feelings like I have been, and sometimes I still get in. But ultimately, you have the power to rise beyond whatever your circumstances is. And one thing I've been told when I was younger from some different elder people, and some of them wasn't doing the greatest, but life is an attitude. It's the attitude we take it with. So if you have a bad attitude about everything, how can you expect anything great? So if we can refocus our attitude, we can refocus our life in the way we feel about different things, knowing that everything is temporary. It all is going to pass. Nothing stays the same. If you look back throughout history, nothing has stayed the same. But as people, we are so divided here in the United States. You know, there's no unity, but it is what it is because it's everywhere. People are people. You got good people, you have bad people, and it's all a choice. We choose to be who we are. And I choose to be a different person. I choose to be me. And I like to help others come into their own power of being themselves and who they are. And know that everyone is not going to accept you for who you are. And that's life. And it doesn't matter because do you want other people to define who you are or do you want to define who you are yourself? But that's up to you. And I like to help people come into that awareness of themselves that you have a choice. You have the power within you to be a difference, whether it be good or bad, that's your choice. But I choose to do better. I choose not to add to the negativity in this life. We have enough negativity and it comes at us from all different angles. I didn't grow up with everything handed to me, and I learned to be grateful. I learned to be grateful for the little things, and it has helped me along my journey and my experiences to appreciate things more, put more value on certain things, including myself, because ultimately you matter just like I matter. I matter. So I focus on myself because if I'm not no good for no one, not even myself, then that's the way it's going to be. I'm no good for no one. You got to be good first, starting within yourself and work through your struggles. And if you have people in your life, that's a plus. Lean on to those people because not everyone has people in their life to help them to go through things. But if you're one of those people, know that you have the power within yourself to bring yourself out of different situations. And it does start with an attitude. You have to learn to believe in yourself, and love yourself. And these things should start from home, but they don't start in every home. We all don't come from good families. We all don't have good communities and situations that help us to evolve to be better people. but even through it, we can influence ourselves and make ourselves to be better. Sometimes you have to be your own counselor. If you don't have any friends around, but you have to do it yourself if your heart desires that, because it's within you. You know, if no one else told you that, hey, you are loved, you are beautiful, hey, go into the mirror and look at yourself and tell yourself, I love you. I can do this. I'm going to get through this. Hey, it is what I make it to be. Whether it be good or bad, it's my choice, because we all have a choice. And I want people to get into themselves to bring out that power within them, that you do have a choice and you can make a difference within your life, within yourself. You know, do you want other people to define who you are? You live in your own skin. You define who you are. You don't let other people tell you who you are and define who you are. Or you can. You can choose that. That's your choice. But it will get nowhere, because if you try to please everybody and you don't do anything for yourself, well, you never please nobody, including yourself. So I like to really work with that and share my life experiences and things I've been through and the things that I have overcame by changing the way I think and feel about certain things in life when they happen, and go through these things, knowing that it's all temporary. Everything is temporary. It don't stay the same. If you look at history, everything's changed except us people. We people have not changed. You know, it's sad. It's 2022 and we still have racism. People are fighting over racism, but we're all people. We are people. And love sees no kind of color or height or gender or whatever. All that stuff is superficial, but we put importance on the things we choose to put importance to. And again, it's a choice. We choose to be how we choose to be. We choose to let things affect us the way we choose to let things affect us. But it's all still temporary. It's not going to be the same. Things change. You can change. I can change. I have changed. I used to think and believe a lot of different ways, but there's a lot of things from my own upbringing that I have also pushed aside because it don't serve me. It doesn't help me to grow into my being and who I am. And you have to reflect those things in your own life for what you're going through, no matter where you're at, because everyone around the world, we're all going through things. And with the changes in the world, it does add more of a challenge, because I don't like to see things as just bad. Things are just good, but you know, when you come to obstacles, it is a challenge. But in our minds, if we put things that it's bad, then it's bad, because in our own minds, that's what we told ourselves, that it's bad. So within that, you have the power to rise beyond that. And I like to help others to rise beyond that. And I work with myself with that. You know, I have to be my own counselor. You know, I have helped people throughout my years, even as a child, when there were kids in school that were struggling with different things. Well, we all learn at our own pace, in our own rate, in our own way. We are all individuals and it should be respected. But I do have an understanding of understanding how people learn in different ways. and we all don't learn the same way. Our school system push everybody as they supposed to be on the same page, and no, we're not. There are a lot of false negativities out there that eventually have a long-term effect on us, and we have to rise even beyond that, because nothing in this world is perfect. I am not a perfect being, but I am who I am, and I'm real, and I just do my best. Do your best at whatever you do. And later I like to get into also, you know, how to work your power within that in doing your best, because we all are worthy and deserving of love. We are created in this way since babies. We seek the nurturing of love. And when we don't have it, it does affect us. It does make us angry. It does make us bitter. It's okay. It should be understandable for, I would say, people, but people are not understanding. And that's another thing that, we have to be mindful of, is that people are not going to always be understanding of our feelings and what we're going through, and how we handle different situations. And it's okay, because everybody's not going to understand you. But you live in your body, you live in your life, in your experiences, and you understand you more than anybody else can understand you. But what are you going to do about how you're feeling? Because do you want to stay down in a dump, or do you want to rise above the dump? Even though everything may not be perfect, but still, we have to be mindful and grateful of the little things we do have, and work toward to making a change and bettering ourselves first. Because if we can't do anything with ourselves, if we can't help ourselves first, how can we be there for others? You can't be there for no one if you can't even be there for yourself. But kind of on the flip side of that is that, there are people that are with different struggles, and they're not doing so well, but they do give advice. Hey, you know what? Don't get involved in these things. Hey, don't do this and that, because this is what I have done to myself, and look where I'm at right now. And take in your own mind and heart, those people and their struggles, and take their advice, even though they're not in a good place, but they're giving something back. And it's something back that will benefit you, to help you to grow in your experience in this life, because it's not the same for us all. Some people are doing very well. Good for them. We have a lot of haters, and it's sad, because we all still got our struggles, even the haters. You have your own struggles. But yet and still, you still want to look and try to find fault in other people, and whatever. That's their choice. You have the power within you to choose and to be different. And this is what I like to bring out to the masses of people. You know, you matter. You are worthy and deserving to be loved. You are worthy and deserving of happiness. But happiness starts within yourself. If you're not happy within yourself, you can't be happy for others, because no matter what other people show you around you, you won't see it, because you are focused so much on your own unhappiness and negativity that you can't even receive the positivity and negative but the positivity, from those that are giving it to you, and work with that to make a difference in yourself. And when you make a difference within yourself, you also make a difference within your own personal life. We all, I like to be happy all the way around. But again, my circumstances are not the best. It's not where I want to be. It's not what I want. But in it, still, I am thankful and grateful for the little things. And I keep pushing forward in this chaos because we are living in chaos. You look at these jobs, they don't care about your life. They don't care about you and what you're doing and how you're feeling and what you're going through. Oh no, come here, be at work. I don't care what's going on in your life. You need to be here because this is your livelihood. Yet you will sacrifice your own family and the people you say you love for what? Money? But that's your choice if you choose to be like that. I choose not to be like that because no matter however much money I ever make while I'm alive, I don't take that with me when I'm gone. And that's something to be mindful of. You don't take that with you. And if you're in a position where you can help your family, help your friends, help your loved ones, then great. Because we live on through those that we impact. Because if we impact no one, then that's when we truly die. We are not remembered. My father, he he's not my biological father, which I don't believe in that. He's passed 2 years ago, and I miss him greatly. But he used to tell me a peace of mind is priceless. And before he passed, I'm glad I had grasped that understanding of a peace of mind being priceless because, it doesn't matter what I go through, and it goes back to those other people that were part of my experience in my life that had told me that, life is an attitude and it's the attitude you take it with. So, thinking of those things and being mindful of it and thinking of what he used to tell me about a peace of mind being priceless and applying that to my life. It didn't matter my circumstances. I still made my day. And this is what I tell a lot of people: make your day. Make your day. Make your day good. Make your day bad. It's your choice. It's whatever you want. But if you make your day bad, what comes from negativity? Ain't nothing positive. But I still can say from my experiences that through negativity, there is some positivity in that, but it have to do with a mind frame. And that's something that I like to help people to work with within themselves because, you know, life is unexpected and things happen. And when things happen, it's how we handle them. Do we let ourselves go, or do we be strong, especially not just for ourselves, but even those that are around us? And we live in a very selfish society, which is so bad, and it is sad, but it is how it is. It is the way it is. But you don't have to be one of those people. And that's why I'm here to say you do not have to be one of those people because you have a choice. So what do you choose? Even though things are going on around you, I'll quote the Bible quote, 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000 at my right, but it won't come near me. What do you choose? Do you choose to keep going forward, or do you choose to give up? And even people that choosing to give up, my heart goes out to you because I've been there. I've been there many of times, and it's not a good feeling. But I have pressed forward and I have gone on, and I'm still here. Today is a day that I have been given, and I'm going to make the best of today. I'm going to make my day. And this is what I want to tell you all. Make your day no matter what's going on, because there's always something going on. And it's what you do with the something that's going on. It's how you allow that something that's going on in your life affect you. And through my experiences, I'm going to give back in my own feelings, in my own, doings for myself, to help others, if it helps you or not, I hope it does. But if not, you have to find your way, because that's the other thing, is just finding your way through this life. These things that goes on, a lot of things are out of our control, and it's okay. But where is your focus? Is your focus on all the negativity and everything that's going wrong in your life? Or can you focus and look at the things that are going good in your life, that are benefiting you, to help you to go on? And hey, you know what? This is all temporary. It's not going to stay the same, because if you look back through life, and even in your own life, if you look back 5 years from now, things are not the same. If you go back 5 years from then, things are not the same. And you go 5 years back, or you can go 10 or 20 years back, depending on how old you are, you know what? Things are not the same. But this is a life process, and we are not taught these things. And these are things I like to bring into awareness with people for your own circumstances, and say, hey, keep moving forward, keep pushing yourself, and keep doing, because this is not the end of the road. So take control of the power within you. And I'm not going to say, I won't push a lot of things on to no one, because anything forced, it always breaks. It falls apart. And I don't believe in forcing anything, but it's up to you as an individual to work within your own power, your own understanding of things, and your own actions and words, because ultimately, you're only responsible for your actions and your words, not nobody else's. So you take control of your power within your own actions and words. And if you feel to do so, to change, to make a difference, and better yourself, then more power to you. And you got my love and prayers behind you, because I'm that kind of person. I am pushing myself to be a better person with each day that I'm given, even with all my struggles and things going on, and things that have been going on since I was a child. We all don't have perfect lives. But you know what? Some people have it better than others. And good for them. I'm never a hater in any way, because I want us all to be happy. You are worthy and deserving of happiness. We all are. But you have to know that within yourself. And you have to exercise that in your day-to-day life, and stand within your power. A lot of these jobs, they don't care about you. They want you to be at work. They don't care about your family. They want you to be at work. They don't care if you ain't had enough sleep. They want you to be at work. But you still show up. Well, where's your appreciation? Well, hey, if you're doing it just to provide for your family, let your family be your appreciation. But at the same time, know who you're working for and how you're being treated. And you know what? Don't settle for less, because you are somebody. And you know what? You matter. And you are worthy and deserving of not just love, but respect. Because respect goes a long way. And anybody that knows respect, you can have two enemies that don't like each other, but because of the respect, they will stay away from each other. So it's something to think about. And I will have more videos to be posted to bring awareness within yourself, for you to Work on yourself. And I believe, same like, whether you're religious or not, but anything that's studied need to be applied, and it takes time. You know, you can go to church every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever your church schedule is, and if you don't have time to apply what you learned in church, then it's really superficial, because we need to apply the things that we learn in life, and that also in itself helps us to grow into being a better person, a better version of your own self and being, so um, if you find this content very informational, I ask you to hit the like, subscribe, and follow me, because I do have something to give, and I also have something to learn from all of you, and that's part of life. We are in this life experience to learn and grow from each other, but that again is a mindset. You can't learn and grow from other people if you're closed-minded, you know. So keep an open mind and be aware of people around you, because we all are going through stuff. And I would say this from my grandmother. She used to tell me when I was younger, she said, you never know what a person is going through. And a simple nod or smile might give somebody the hope to continue on. There's a lot of hatred out here in the world, and I don't promote hatred and negativity, but that's my choice, and if that's your choice as well, then compliment people, spread the love instead of the hate, because it's not easy to, I would say, be hateful. It's easier to really just be a human, be humane. Tell people, hey, you look nice today. Hey, you know what? Have a good day. Something positive, something encouraging. And what you put back out there, it will be reciprocated. And that's the thing, reciprocate things. You don't want to be treated a certain way, but then yet, why would